All right, I sent that over, Tracy.
All right, just waiting on it to come through.
How are the boys, Larry, while we're waiting?
Oh, they fine. Matthews at LSU.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was bored, so he got a job at Rufino's.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
okay.
Okay, guys, you're good to go.
Okay.
Alrighty, this meeting of the Clinical Laboratory Personnel Advisory Committee will be called to order at 14:18 on December 9th, 2025. First, for introductions, my name is Gay Brunson. I act as Clinical Lab Personnel Chair, Committee Chair. If y'all would go around the room and introduce yourselves, please. Michelle?
I'm Michelle Evanston. I represent administration.
I'm
Patsy.
Angela Foley.
Okay.
Can I be next?
Sure.
And I'm the committee member for higher education.
Okay.
Larry Broussard, I'm the committee member for the specialist category.
Okay.
Richard Bridges, I'm the physician member.
Okay.
Jessica Lassiter, I represent an MLS 4-year educator.
Okay. Yolanda?
Yolanda Bennett. I represent the MLS generalist. I can't see because I'm on my phone, y'all.
That's okay.
Okay. Patsy Jarrow with the board. Is that everybody?
Well, that's the committee members.
That's all we need.
I think that's all
that's
she told
fine.
me we had to do.
Yeah.
All righty, public comments for this meeting.
There are no public comments at this time, ma'am.
Public comments can be made at publiccomment@lsbme.la.gov. Where the first item they put on the agenda is minutes. I don't believe there are any minutes from our
There
previous
aren't,
meeting.
and my
Okay.
apologies. I'm going to do the minutes for the last meeting and this meeting when we meet again next year.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Next is the CEU contract that was sent on the cloud share for us to review. Dr. Van, did you have comments on that?
Yeah, this is basically the exact same contract as last year. You need to recommend that we adopt it. I'll present it to the board on Monday. And at that point, we can then process it and get it going and hopefully have it operational sometime early January. Other than that, things are pretty much exactly the same. There's no change.
Are y'all having trouble hearing Dr. Collada? I can
Yes.
barely hear him.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix that for you 1 second.
Does anyone have any comments or discussion regarding the contract we were sent to review? Alrighty, I guess we need a motion to recommend this contract to the board to be approved.
I make a motion that we recommend this contract to the board for approval.
Second.
Second.
Alrighty, all those in favor of recommending this contract to the board for approval, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. The next topic on the agenda is the date of the next advisory committee meeting. We have not set dates for next year. Dr. Van, do you have a question?
If you want, can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me get a little closer to the mic. I'm not sure what's going on. We've had a little technical difficulty here. I apologize. How about now?
Better.
Okay. I have some numbers that I'd like to share with you all if you want to hear them. It's simply for reporting on the number of days it's taking to get licenses. If you're interested, I'll share that data with you. If not, we can move on.
Sure.
As long as we're not violating something, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let me share this real quick and we can show you. So we use from days from payment to granting the license is the metric that we use. We don't consider an application complete until they pay for it. And then we start chasing the documents. And I'll talk a little about the change to the front load in a few minutes, but let's talk about the current system. Here's your site of technologists since January. These are the average. We had one, and that took all that time, but it messes up our averages, no doubt about it. These are your generalist numbers, okay? These are our laboratory assistant numbers across the months. These are some other categories. These are our phlebotomist numbers across the months. These are our specialist numbers across the months. And this is what it looks like in the aggregate. And that said one outstanding person, but we're all across the board. When you average it all up, we're under 20 days for all of our license types and classes. This is our fourth quarter, October. Yeah, athletic trainers, we didn't, site of technologists, we didn't have any. Our genetic counselors, again, under 20, right at 20 for our laboratory assistants. The average is lower than 20. And so I think we can tell you that the numbers are better than they've been in a long time. I think the important thing for us to tell you is that we're talking about the front load. We're phasing the front load in, starting with our largest group, which are our MDs and DOs. And once that's up and running, we'll be phasing in the clinical lab people. And what the front end means is that there'll be no chasing of documents. You will literally upload the document as part of the application, and each individual document will go in its own little section. You say, please upload a copy of such and such, and you'll put it right there. You will attest that all of those copies are true and accurate as part of the process. And when you hit pay, we'll start processing. If you don't pay, but put everything in, we're going to ignore it. We're not going to touch a license that's not paid to be processed. And then we'll start our days running at that point. And I hope to be shifting that curve closer to zero with this. And we don't have to chase documents and wait for people to send them. So I just wanted to bring you that update and let you know about that, and let you all have if you have any questions about the process, please let me know.
So that generalist would be the MLS, the us, right? With, the generalist and the lab assistant,
This
and
is
then
what
the other
current
category.
definition- This is what the current definition is in our rules. And
Right. And
Yeah,
then
those
the
other
other
folks are not us.
would be where are the specialists? I was just curious.
the specialists are right here.
Oh, there they are. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Mhm.
All right,
That
great.
looks better.
Much better, I think.
Really
And I think
good.
this is, if you go back and look at the, even the specialists, these are across the months. And these are the averages. So I think overall, our team in licensing is doing the job. I think that we're getting better cooperation, but we're going to make it even better for everybody, because everything will need to be put in before you can pay. And once you pay, we'll start processing. And I think we can move.
So
it
I'm
along.
just curious, where does the ASCP role play in this? With them, validating transcripts and all that. Has that all been resolved and everything?
Well, the way we're going to use it is you all will have to, the applicant, I should say, will have to put in their certification number as part of the process. So when they get their certification number, they will put it in, and they can put in along with the rest of the information. And once they hit pay, we start processing.
So if it takes them 6 weeks to get a test and results, then it's 6 weeks before they get a license,
That's
Well,
correct.
6 weeks plus whatever the board takes.
which is where we are now.
Well, let me say this to you. We don't determine when they take the test. We don't determine when they pass the test. We've decided we want it, and everybody's agreed, we want to have certification. So give us the certification.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess time will
We're
tell
back where we are.
time will tell whether the board, you know,
If they're not even talking to the applicants until after they've taken and passed their test, which is why we had temporary, was to fill in the gap between school and getting the results to the state.
The statistics are just changed on how
You're
you're
just measuring
gathering
different.
them. Right.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
the
the
same.
current system, the data you see here is the current system, not the front load system.
And that it still doesn't matter. It's about when they take the test. And that is why we had the temporary, was to help them and help the labs until the test could be taken.
Well,
And
again, but like I
not
said,
just-
we're perfectly happy to do away with certification, let them work at graduation. If you
Well,
want
then
it certified, we want.
This is not
You're
on
being
the agenda.
ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was not on the agenda. The public
Well-
was not noticed that this discussion was going to take place.
I asked him
I'm-
when he brought it up.
No, I know, I realize he just wanted to give you this information, but fulsome discussion, debate and all of this, we need to properly notice that for another day.
So I have a question. I know it wasn't on the agenda, but was it voted on and approved that we remove the temporary license by this personnel committee?
No.
And
The
voted on?
board, the board itself made that decision. For across the
So-
board, all of our licenses, all licenses.
Well, like I voiced today to you, Dr. Claudia, in an email, the website needs to be updated to represent that. And then if we're front loading documents and dropping them into a system after they pay, I understand that, or when they pay and do it, how are you proving that document is notarized?
We don't need it notarized because they're gonna verify its their accuracy by signing and documenting at the final closure, all of the
You sh-
documents are true and
So you're
accurate.
sure people are gonna tell the truth?
Well, they're gonna lose their license if they don't. If we ever find out that they don't, they risk losing their license.
Well, the website needs to be updated to reflect what you're doing, because it's not
Well,
updated.
We're not in the new system. So again, we're not in the new system yet, and it will be as we phase it in.
But the website does say you can get a temporary license, and you just said we can't.
It
We
does.
will never remove the temporary license class because it is now only used for emergencies and situations around the state where we need to have large scale help coming in, whether it's a statewide or regional emergency. You know, like in COVID, we had a shortage of respiratory therapists. We put people in before they took the test. We allowed them to get paid even while they were doing their clinicals. It's a response to an emergent or urgent situation for healthcare in the state. It's not the routine, just get to work before you get your certification.
I think you need to send out an email to, we need to know that, and it needs to be clearly noted on the website that that's what that's for. And
Well,
I'm
we have put
sorry,
that
but
out- we have put that on the website.
I have an applicant that was told to front load a document yesterday. So
No, it's impossible to front load a document because the front load is a new electronic, all online application. It doesn't exist in the current system right now for anybody. We're phasing it in for physicians and MD. If somebody told her that, then that's a mistake. And if you tell me the name of the person that talked to them, I will correct it. But the
She was
front line-
They may have been asked for additional documentation that we already require as part of the licensure process. I don't, if they used the term front load to refer to the new system, that was incorrect. But if they asked for documentation that we have always required and wasn't submitted, then that's what they may have been asking for. But I once again tell you, this is not on the agenda, and a full debate and all of this is not appropriate at this time.
Okay, just wanted you to see the statistics.
All righty, do I have a motion for us to adjourn?
Are we
Motion.
gonna pick a date for the next meeting? Okay,
I'm
do you
listening.
want to pick a date for the next meeting?
January 24th.
Okay.
We'll just have to verify that date.
That's a Saturday.
Sorry, 28th, January 28th,
That's good.
Okay, what time?
3.
3 o'clock. Got
That's a
it.
Tuesday, Patsy.
No, it's a Wednesday.
Oh, it's a Wednesday. I'm sorry.
Okay,
We're still
That
gonna
will
have to
be
verify that
tentative.
date.
That'll be tentative in that we could get a quorum.
okay, that'll be great, and I'll do all the stuff. So, we'll work with that, and then, they're gonna ask for dates for the rest of the year, so, we'll probably let you pick those dates.
Well,
and
if
then-
everybody will send me any dates that
Are out?
are
Yeah,
out, we'll work around that.
yeah, that'd be good.
And if we could have an October meeting, we will make sure that we get the contract so we can review it in October.
Okay. That's fine. So we need to do 3 dates. And one needs to be in October.
All right.
June 24th. It's another Wednesday.
That's good.
Bad.
Okay, y'all can just send us the dates because we still have to verify them with Dr. Van's calendar before we can assure
Okay.
you that, because normally the way the process goes is that y'all send us some dates, we'll verify them and then we'll let you know which ones work and which ones
I-
don't work, then we'll just pick new days.
Can I say something about that? With all due respect, the committee doesn't absolutely have to have Dr. Collada at our meetings. Is that correct?
No, you don't, but if really what she's telling you is if some other group has already picked, we have several advisory committees, and if they've picked your date and time, my staff can't attend it. We can't run 2 at the same time.
Can you not pull his calendar up right now since it was on our agenda item and see?
Well, they have not loaded up the previous ones, and they have to load up all the current existing ones, and we'll get back to you.
Okay, well, I mean, we definitely, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's not just CLP, it's all the advisory committees that do this at the end of the year.
Okay, so the agenda item, we can say we're gonna email 3 dates in.
Well, right now, the agenda item is next meeting, and next meeting is tentatively January 28th.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
That's fine. All right. Thank you.
I guess we're
Thank you,
adjourned.
Gay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank y'all.
I say I adjourn in the meeting.
All right.
Second that.
Motion
Second
to
that.
adjourn is Yolanda?
I'll second.
Okay.
All in favor, hang up.
Mhm.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Same to all.
Thank y'all.